All right, welcome back to Tom's Garage. Whew, beautiful day, still going to be about 80 degrees. Yeah, come on. Today, we are going to be working on Echo PB500T. Yep, sure are. Let me show you what this bad boy is doing. I've already got an idea. It no pulley. You can't pull it. Well, let's figure this one out. I already know what it is. Y'all know what it is? You do. You do. Oh, I will add it. I will add it to the shed of shame. Yes, sir. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is pull the old spark plug out of it, and that's gonna tell us a whole lot. That will tell us a whole lot. If this spark plug is gray, yeah. Ooh, I just had a sneeze attack right before I hit record. Okay. That spark plug, yeah, there we go. Let's see what this thing's gonna look like. Yep, it's got a lot of gray on it. Well, it's got some rust on it too. That feller said, yeah, it's been sitting in my closet for a while. It looks like it has. Let me get my flashlight. See if I can just see anything at all in there. Oh God, this thing is cooked. Oh yeah. She's cooked. Let me grab some tools and we'll pull that thing apart. Whew. Nasty. Nasty. Let's see, let's find out what size that is. It is that one. I'm gonna pull this cover off. I'm gonna pull that muffler off. Yep. I'm gonna say this boy's goose is cooked. I'm afraid. It is. It's over for you. I told him when he got it out of the car, I told him what it was. I knew. He said, well, do you want it? I'm like, well, yeah, I can probably use a few parts off of it. I may look into getting an aftermarket cylinder kit. Yeah. It might be a good idea. Good idea. Pull the muffler off. I don't know what size that is holding the muffler on. Let me stick my head in the way here and look in there. Might be a little bit bigger size. Yeah, it's a little bigger size. Whew. Let's see, let me find another a little bit bigger size hex. I believe it's this one. It is. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. That thing is cooked. And look at that big old groove on it. Yeah, let me see if I can get you a better shot of that right there. That thing is cooked. That piston is completely scored with lots of metal transfer. I took one look in the gas tank here, and it looked to me like somebody was using that True Fuel or something in it. It looked to me like it was straight gas. Let's pour it out and see what it is. Uh-oh. Money. All right. I've had some weird phone calls last couple of days. One guy wanting to know if I wanted to buy his 52-inch Toro. One guy just called, do you sell used lawnmower parts? Yep, that's about as straight fuel as you can get right there. Glub, glub, glub. Glub, glub, glub. That is straight fuel right there. Yep. Well, there's your problem right there, sir. There's your problem. Straight gas to Echo. PB500T. Let's see, I wonder. Oh, let's see what else we got here. I'm gonna pull this engine off. I believe I'm gonna have to pull the engine out. I believe. I'm gonna pull this cylinder completely off this thing. Why not? Here comes the train. Let's see. Ooh, I about dropped that little screw in a spark plug holder. Ooh. More money. Anywho, I've had some weird calls. A guy called me this morning and said, I've got a lawn service. I want to know if you wanted to buy my 52-inch Toro. I said, no, sir. You know anybody that does? No, sir. And then another fella called wanting to know if I sold used lawnmower parts. Nope. If I have any used ones, I save them for myself and use them on something. Not gonna sell it. You got two screws in here, and of course I'm not gonna be able to get them out without dropping them. There we go. There we go. I don't know where that screw went. There it is. There it went. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to dig that one out. Come here. Anyway, I ain't worried about that screw right there right now. There you go. Pull this bad boy out of there. I still got one somewhere hidden. Where you at? Where you at? Come out of there. Put the nuts back on there. Ooh. It's been kind of a slow week. Been kind of nice. Getting some stuff done around the house. not complaining. Because I have been hammered in this shop since mid-February. Need a little me time. Need a little me time. That unhooked. A little washer there. Now, ooh, man, I tell you, we're gonna take this thing all apart just to get that cylinder off. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to keep from taking it apart too awful much. I'm gonna have to though. It's gonna have to be completely taken apart. Because now I've got to get this whole cover off to get that flywheel off, and there's bolts holding it. And wow. I'm gonna have a whole load of parts all over the table. Lose a little nuts. You got a series of screws all the way around this thing. Is there one hidden behind this little bracket there? I don't believe so. Now we'll take the flywheel off. You can always tell a decent quality blower when the fan is actually metal instead of plastic. And they use about 13 different size hex on this thing. I'm gonna figure out what size that is. What size is it? Weird size. I'll just whip out the old capris here and keep looking. Well, I know darn well it's metric. I don't know why I'm looking in here. Oh, let me dig around, find the right hex size. I don't know if I've got any metric. Well, I don't have any metric drivers, but I'm just going to have to whip out the old manual. Oh, that's going to be too small. This is going to be too big. So it's not metric. Okay. I just wonder if these are just so full of trash and stuff from spinning that dust and everything. I believe that's what the problem is. We'll clean out these holes. Clean up the holes. Give it a little puff of air. still don't seem to fit. This was a 5/32. I think they're just so corroded. Yeah, there we go. Just got so much junk in it. There's one. There's two. You gotta be careful not to strip these things, man. We will all be looking for a job. And you can hear it when it bottoms out inside the bolt head. It changes tunes. Now I get my screw back. There we go. And that should just fall off. Whew. My goodness. There's the flat well. Now we're gonna have to get it from the other side and get it off that way. Spin it around. Lay it down. I'm trying to take as little off as possible here. I need to take the field lines off and throttle cable and get rid of all that and coil wires, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You got to get the engine off so you can get the cylinder off because it's buried under that plastic. Nope. And there's more on this side. And there should be one more way down yonder. Way down yonder. Ooh, I almost had to take that carburetor and mountain block off. Nice and exposed. Little pliers. Get my needly nose and get that screw before I lose it. Get out of there, little booger. Get out of there. Well, I get it halfway up and it falls back down. Well, that little booger right there, I'm gonna wait and get him later. Get out of there. That little screw is not wanting to come out of there. Ah, got you. Okay. Now, find a comfortable way to set this thing. Okay. Have to disconnect this. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pull the whole thing off as one piece. Oh, let's see, what size is those? Maybe the same size. There's one, two. Well, my little tool fell off in there. There we go. It's stuck to the bolt. Give me my tool back, boy. Here. Two more. And you can smell the bad gas too. So you know this thing's been sitting for a while. I didn't smell that at first. Have I already loosened that one? Nope. Let me grab my rubber mallet. Try to break that seal. Get this gasket out of the way. Ooh, that piston is seized there. I'm gonna have to get that piston to move. There we go. Oh, come out of there, buddy. Well, Mr. Piston just ain't wanting to let go. Seize the day. Let go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, boy, look at that. When you get these score marks, what it does is it'll hold that piston ring in and it won't let it expand like this side. See, it still moves, but it just buries that ring in here and you have no compression. And if it gets bad enough, it'll actually seize itself to the cylinder wall. Whew. Worked me hard there, boy. And that is the problem right there, sir. Yep, I don't know if you can see that well, but that's where it was seized right there. A lot of metal transfer. I bet you he was using this thing and it went brrrr, seized. I got me a customer, guys. Hang on here. All right. The customer just brought me a couple other things to work on. Man, what a mess I've got on this table now. Good Lord. Well, I'm gonna box this Echo up and stick it in the shed of shame. I'm gonna pick parts off of it. I give my customer the shoulder straps because his were broke. That was luck. And then I get to get back busy working on my generator project in the house. Ooh-wee. Boy, I tell you, this wire's come down a lot. That 250-foot roll of 14.2 Romex, 75 bucks. A 100-foot roll is 65, so why not? Why not get more than you need? Whew. Well, that was a little video out of boredom. I'm not bored anymore. Appreciate y'all watching the video, ladies and gentlemen. And we will catch you guys on the next one. And I love you guys.